Welcome, everyone. Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, I want to talk about the potential to the new scalar radionic technology that I have developed and am refining. You must understand that when you get into the scalar realm of energies, there's absolutely nothing that can't be done. It's just a matter of using enough energy, enough amplification, and using the correct um, components that have been transmutated properly, and of course, using the correct input energies through the use of optic cables, lasers, and specially designed USB programs. And you feed these directly into the units. And that's why the new components that I have all these capacities, as well as using multi lasers for different projection of energies. This is not the grandpa's radionics. This isn't the crap boxes that you get on eBay or the computerized garbage that is online. This is a whole new level of extremely powerful transmutated electronics that can do absolutely anything. And with the latest issue that's come up here, which are fires, I've already experimented, particularly with some weather control, and this technology can assist in those areas. It can draw rain. I believe that this technology can also draw energy from fires so they're able to be put out easier. And I believe that it is even possible to assist in putting out fires using scalar radionics. Now, this still is in the development stages, but there is no limit once you're dealing with the forces of the vital forces of creation, which can be used to create and also pull apart. One of the major pluses to really advanced technology is it not only can manifest, but it can also take what you've manifest and basically eliminate it. So nothing is impossible with scalar radionics if you have the right tech and you have the right program. And remember, this is a whole new level of empowered manifesting. And this all is covered by manifesting science. To use the term radionics, which I still include because that's what people are familiar with, is kind of a misnomer. First of all, we're dealing mostly what are called scalar fields. Scalar fields are non-electric vital force energies that really have created the universe. These are called occultons and psions, which make up these vital force fields. And this is what has created the universe. So when you start using this, and for some odd and strange reason, the access to these energies is possible. And of course, when we really get down to it, and certain past practitioners that really knew a little, mostly Hieronymus was on the right track. And of course, his machines, if you are a supporter of his or in general think there's something there, and I do think there is to a degree, I don't think he quite got it entirely. But the point is he was on the right track and understood the energies he was dealing with. He knew that his what he called alloptic energies was non-electromagnetic in nature. These are the energies that create everything, just as energies that are very potent, that are created through pyramid or shape energies, are very powerful, but they are non-electric in nature. So we do have to understand, and of course that's what Hieronymus said himself. And again, he was using electronics as a way of tapping into this alloptic or scalar fields and then broadcasting it. And his units are all pretty very simple. From what I understand, using a prism, which he had in his unit, was more of a gimmick for patenting than it was in basic use. He also reduced 9 dials down to 2 dials of 1 to 100. This made the tuning process a little easier to some degree, and this is all that his units were. His original units, of course, had 2 amps in them and worked extremely well. As he got away from that and started to use transistors, his work diminished. But the bottom line is that he understood that the energy he was using was not the electromagnetic. The scalar creates the electromagnetic. But what is the possibilities here? If you can manifest or create energies, you can also dissipate energies or pull them apart. And of course, this can go into any single area. So this is very powerful for eliminating all sorts of potential disharmony conditions, and it's also very powerful in general manifesting. The world will ultimately, and this will happen sooner than later, people are kind of ignorant. We basically support buffoonish stooges that have no imagination at all, like Elon Musk, who's a great solar energy and electric car. I'm assuming his next move is to bring back dinosaurs so that we can ride on them. So when we have feeble little minds like that, we run into what we have. But the bottom line is that the next tech that will take over all of society is not going to be ridiculous AI. It's going to be manifesting machines where you put in your desires and your energies, and these are then amplified to, in some way in the future, bring them to you. We've started out with computers that assisted you, kind of producing, let's say, as an example here, a form that you then filled in. We went from the forms you filled in to having the forms filled in for you by AI. Now we're moving past just wanting and creating minor products or items or goofy books to the fact of manifesting a much larger, bigger goals, whether that goal is harmonization of your bioenergies or the manifestation of wealth, etc. This is the new reality. This can change everything. And what is changing everything as well? Well, the bottom line, what is changing everything is manifesting technologies through the use of very advanced transmutated electronics that are extremely powerful. The garbage that is out there right now, that is on the marketplace, that has very little amplification to it, that has little or no transmitting powers, and that is using very primitive, over 100-year-old concepts through people of really the most scurrilous reputations, is a failure. And it's put out there to mislead you from what the real technology is. The real technology is here now. It just needs to be refined, which I am working on. We have already released a basic unit out there on our website, which you can go check out at radionictech.com. And the more advanced units are coming out soon. You need lots of particular transmuted types of electronics. All of these electronics must be vacuum tube empowered to pick up scalar energies at their highest level, which no other electronics can do. There's also many other transmutations that have to go on in the electronics at a subatomic level so that scalar energies can be grabbed, amplified, and then transmitted to the target. So this is here and now, and those that are smart enough to get in on it now and to support those who are involved in this technology will be those who benefit in the future. It's the most amazing breakthrough that has ever come to this reality. And ultimately, the cost of these units are very inexpensive, particularly for the lifetime worth of rewards you'll get from it. But do get it clear for all the kind of strange people out there that think that there are magic lamps that are going to have things pop up in front of you. It doesn't work like that. Life is not like that. And if that was a reality, the world would be a bigger mess than it already is. Manifesting technologies assist you by producing the energies around you and in you to draw to you what you need and desire. So if you're looking for financial benefits, well, the people that are successful naturally draw these energies to them. So all of a sudden they get certain ideas of what financial vehicles to use to get rich. People approach them. Why? Because they have the energy around them. It's kind of like charisma, people that seem that everybody likes. Why do they like them? Why do you like that person? You don't really know them. You like the energies around them. So you tend to be friendly. You offer to them many different opportunities you wouldn't offer to somebody else. This is how this technology works. This doesn't pop things up in front of you like some stupid goofball comic book or movie. It creates an energy within your environment to bring to you what you desire, which you have inputted into that particular machine. And these machines run a minimum of 10 to 12 hours a day where they keep this process going. And that's how it works. And we have a very simple but powerful way of using these by using discs that you insert in the machine. No dialing, none of that silly nonsense that nobody can do properly. What you really need is to get the discs that you need, insert them in your machine, and you're on your way. This technology is super simple, it's super easy, and quite frankly, way underpriced for what it will do for you in life. Here again, things have to work through your life. If you're a investment banker, all sorts of things can come to you. If you're not, they can't come to you. If you're a person who has limited channels to bring things to you, well, these have to open up and to bring to you. A bucket of money is not going to be on your front door. That's not how it works. And quite frankly, if you're stupid enough to buy people's lies that tell you that, like a famous radionic writer who's as sick as a dog and then tells you how he can cure everything. What a joke. These are the frauds and the liars who are moving you away from this technology. But my technology is very unique. It is not radionic technology. It is not based on that principle. We do not have a lot of the old style nonsense, which plain and simple doesn't work. Old radionics were nothing more than psychic tuners. And it's amazing what a psychic tuning can actually do in many cases by concentrating your energies, even without amplification, that can help you. But that's primitive, it is weak, and there's a huge amount of failure in the use of this type of equipment. All of the computerized crap out there, the fantasy garbage that people want to sell you at high prices, built into Michael's craft boxes for $1,500 is unbelievably ridiculous. To really move into the new level, the advanced, the futuristic empowerment, you need to use the many electronic components that are offered today at very fair prices that are very effective when they are transmuted. You can't buy anything off the shelf and expect it to work well. You're going to be falling back into the psychic empowered state. You're going to think this stuff works and you're going to put out energies and it will work to a certain degree, but you're never going to get major and fully manifestation using those tools. It will help you a little because you are using basically what is a visualization technique, and that always works to a degree. Real manifestation requires awesome empowerment, awesome energy put out so that you can get and that you empower this energy for long periods of time. In general, psychic energy burns out within 3 to 5 minutes. You're done. So the point is that going past that's a waste of time, and this is still very weak. You need tools that will take your basic thought forms, which are the core of the process, and then amplify those to the highest possible degree, and then transmuting them out. And we even have another one of my major breakthroughs where you can actually send this energy directly into you by holding on to a cable that sends that amplified and transmutated electronic energies directly into your bio body so that you can manifest even faster. These are the kind of breakthroughs that you only get from my technology, from Dr. Thor's technology, who has reached the highest state of human development and has been producing for over 35 years the finest tools and courses available. Now we've reached a high level thanks to really powerful tube electronics that are out there at fair prices. As usual, good technology costs a lot of money. And tube amplification can easily run you from $3,000 to $10,000 without a problem whatsoever. We've been able to put together the best of there for much lower prices in general, but it is not going to be something that is at when you get to the top level that is going to be inexpensive. It's going to be a fair price, but we do have a great elite professional unit for only $1,200. So do check that out on our website. Note the link down below. Follow that, and you'll be one of the first to get this critical manifesting technology. Those who are going to even survive and prosper in the future will be those that have this technology, that working through you and your resources can produce almost anything. And I have lists of testimonials from people that have produced all sorts of amazing things using this technology. You can do it too. But remember, because you get the childish people that think that they're going to rub the side of this and that something's going to pop in front of them like a bad fantasy story. That's not how it works. No technology would work like that. Think of how that would destroy the entire world. But the bottom line is that people who are successful are people that have this energy in their lives. The people who are rich and successful are not really very bright. As a matter of fact, when we look at the most successful people, they're pretty bad businessmen. They're pretty low mentality people, like Elon Musk. This guy hasn't had an original idea in his life. He's a damn physic. He has a degree in physics and a degree in economics. He doesn't know anything. And what has he produced? He's taken billions of dollars and put out really what is a bunch of junk. And of course, when you have billions of dollars to hire all the best people and to build all the best factories, well, it's almost impossible not to put out something, even though his products are very inferior. We can look at Amazon. This guy basically did the oldest trick in the book. He went out there and he basically sold at cost books, which is a big area out there that people will order online, and got the market. He lost $6 billion, but was able then to have a stock offering and build up a company that still is all that profitable. The whole idea is that these are not geniuses. They were people that had resources and that backed them, and they had lots of money. You got to remember that Mr. Amazon boy put $1 million of his own money and a couple of million from his family. So the whole idea is this is the reality of it. These are not geniuses. If you want to empower your life, which you have to do, here's the chance to do it. Get ahead of the crowd, invest in your tech now, and watch your life soar. And there are many other things like protection, reaching higher states of consciousness, connecting to high spiritual energies. It's not just the boring physical. It is endless. You can create anything with this kind of manifesting technology, and this manifesting technology can affect anything because everything is still part of this energetic world, and this is technology that works on the energetic. It's not working on the physical. So this is quite exciting. This is the biggest breakthrough in technology ever created, and it is just starting now. 2025, all the new tech will be coming out, and those that are smart enough to get in on these things now will be the ones that prosper in the future. And not all prices on. There are things you can get under $100 or around $200 that'll get you started. This is an investment in your life that will pay off. It's just as simple as that. Stay away from the junk, the garbage, the con artists out there who are selling you empty boxes of garbage. Get in with the new high tech, the new next level of manifesting technologies, Scalar, Radionics, through transmutated electronics. That's the key, and it's available now. Until next time.